Hello, good evening. I am Pooja Resal from Emkanmadi Taluka, Hokere district, Belagavi. I am a member of History Academy, Bangalore. Today in my presentation, the study of surnames connected with authorities, part number 5. I am going to take the first surname, Phagnis. This is originally reflected in the history as Phaganavis. Phaga means it is a stable, a building for horses. Navis means clerk, who was a record keeper of the particular animals. Totally, he was maintaining the register of the stable. This Phaganavis is basically introduced by the Muslim rulers. Then afterwards, it was being continued by remaining dynasties. Even in North India and also in South India. Phagnis is an offshoot. This family can be identified in all over India. Basically, they are Brahmins. And even we find some other castes, Phagnis families. The second one is Kori. Kori is an offshoot word. Basically, it was reflected in the history as Karori. Karori, which means one of the tax collecting staff in Fargana or province or Sarkar. During Muslim rulers, at the beginning, this was introduced. Then afterwards, remaining followers of the Muslim administration, some Hindu royal families, and even Britishers followed the same system. This Karori surname has become short form Kori. Kori surname can be found in Marathas as Kore and Kori in some other Lingayat communities, and it's a subcaste. But as we know, if you find some records of Helwas regarding Kori families, we will get some resources. Of course, they were having connection with the administrative services. Some of the records I have seen in Daptars of Helwas. Whatever the Helwas have given information to us, 80% of the records are quite reliable. They are not neglected. As I have studied more than 200 Daptars of Helwas, remaining other communities also. We'll get clues that we have to understand. Then where Karoris are residing, that is a Koregaon. The name of the place has become Koregaon because of Karoris were residents of Koregaon. That's all right. Then another one important surname in Brahmins community that related to Persian language, Kanungo. Kanungo is remained as Kanungo only in Brahmins and communities. This surname is not changed in Brahmin communities. It is being pronounced properly according to the records. Kanungo was an expounder of laws and he was maintaining law and orders in the village. Where Muslim rulers were ruling, he was under working as a law maintainer. He was maintaining law and orders. Then some of the Kanungos were maintaining revenue records. As we know, as we have studied the Mughals history and previously Shahi Sultans, and even it was being continued, or it had been being continued till the end of British government's era. We find Kanungo family at Hokere Taluka in Belagavi district, Paschapur village. One of the Kanungo family is residing. This Kanungo surname has become Kangouda in Ramdurg Taluka. If you go to Ramdurg Taluka in Belagavi district, Kangouda families are there. Anyhow, that is also related to Kanungo. Kanungo has become Kangouda. That we have to understand. According to etymological studies, and even if you find their ancestral records, we'll get some resources, and we will come to the conclusion by studying all those things. So I already have mentioned so many times, field work is essential. Some of the points are not reflected in any records of the royal families. Slightly changed and wrongly pronounced words or surnames will confuse us definitely, and we have to be very careful in taking decisions regarding studies. Then another one important surname that is Tof Khana. An arsenal or an artillery post, a foundry for cannonballs, a place where military stores were kept, or Barud Khana. Tof Khana means Barud Khana. Every royal families, take examples of Muslim rulers, Maratha rulers, or any other rulers. They defend themselves from the enemies by using tofs. And every royal families have many foundries. Cannonballs were introduced by the Mughals for the first time in India, especially in the medieval period. Babur, who introduced cannonballs or thofs against Ibrahim Lodi, was the first time. Especially in the ancient Indian history, that gunpowder was introduced by Indians only, not Chinese. But especially in medieval period, Mughals have introduced it against Ibrahim Lodi. Babur. Babur was the title whose name was Jahiruddin Muhammad, and one of the reputed historian P.N. Oak has given this particular information in his research works. And Thof Khana and Barud Khana. Nowadays also Thof Khana surname can be found in not Hindus in more numbers. A rare surname this is can be found in Hindus. And if you go to Kittur and some other areas, Deskat of Kittur, there you can see Firangi family. Firangi is the exact Kannada meaning. Firangi family is there who were serving for the size of Kittur. I could find in the field work. They are belonging to Kshatriya community, Firangi. And next, Toshi Khane. This is also a Persian word. This was introduced by the Muslim rulers. But even simultaneously in the Vijayanagara Empire, Toshi Khane, the post was introduced, and it was having concern with treasury, that is, its meaning is treasury only. That too, the same time, one of the officers, Mokasi was working under Toshi Khanes. In some of the records, Mokasa was the area. It was a land the land was given to temples or some other individual donations or inams. That is a Mokasa. The man who has taken is said to be Mokasi. Mokasi families were landlords at the beginning, and still today some of the families are very rich because they have taken inam from their most of the royal families, Mokasi. And even in Lingayat community also Mokasis are there. Mokasi families are there in Taluka Hukkeri, district Belgavi. And Jamdar Khana, that is Jamadar Khana. Jamadar Khana means that is a public treasury during the Muslim rulers. Public treasury. One who was in charge of it, Jamadar Khana. Who was in charge of it? Jamadar Khani. Jamadar Khani. Jamadar is another one post that is not having concern with this. But Jamadar Khani is mainly connected with public treasury. Public treasury was being called Jamadar Khana. That we have to understand. This rare surname can be identified in Bailongala Taluka. That too in the Deskat of Kittur. Jamdar Jamdar Khani is reflected, and they are being called Jamdar Khani. I think near Kittur, one of the families is residing, Jamdar Khani family. I don't know the particular religion of them, but Jamdar Khani is there. Then Zakat. Zakat is a Persian word, means custom duties. Custom duties, land or transportation duties. Transportation duties. That is called Zakat. Now, still today it is being called Zakati. Most of the people have thought Zakat is a kind of tax, but as for the records, Zakat is a post which was having concern with the transformation, and Zakati surname can be found in both Hindus and Muslims. That we have to understand. By studying these particular words, we will come to understand our ancestrals' profession, how our ancestors were having concern with various duties, how they got inam, and when they got inam, and we will come to know the social status in the bygone days. Thank you. I will continue on tomorrow.